Peace to the village, and honor to the ancestors. Abibi Fahodie. How's everybody doing? I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to this next episode of Taz Talks. I'm your host, T-A-Z, a.k.a. Scott, b.k.a. Cat Daddy. Yep, I am your boy. I'm doing it up. So, how's everybody doing? I want to thank everybody for listening to the podcast. I want to thank everybody for watching the vlog. Appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Today's show is about man checking and getting checked by the men. So, brothers, this show is for us. Just got to talk about basically getting over the ego and being able to accept criticism from your brothers that's positive and also constructive and something that's going to put you on a better dean, have you standing on your square a lot more soundly. So, let's just jump right into it. So, brothers, there's a saying that says you are only as strong as your weakest link. Now, if we're going to speak collectively, and that's how I'm going to be talking with this particular episode, is on a collective. As a collective, we are as strong as our weakest link. So it would behoove us to take care of each other, ourselves, so we can be as strong as possible. Those weak links could be individuals that have too much ego and they can't hear anything else other than themselves. It could be those individuals with mental health problems, where they're not necessarily all there mentally, Others could just be, they not built like that, you know what I mean? And the cats is, we got to be real with it. A lot of people are built for servitude, Not everybody want freedom. Not everybody want to be able to stand on their own one, too. We have a bunch of individuals that's cool with being in the system, that's cool with having others provide for them, which they might call free money. But, it ain't free. You just a walking organ farm. But that's another show. But, brothers, we got to take care of each other. We got to reach out to each other and see how we're doing. Don't be scared to ask the next man how he's doing. Don't be scared to actually answer that question if it's given to you, if it's asked of you. Don't be scared to answer that question honestly. You know what I mean? We ain't always, I'm all right. No, you're not, man. Sometimes you need to talk about it, because when you really need to talk about it, it's a little bit too late, So we need to just be able to let the ego go and accept the invitation of help. We got to be able to check our brothers when we see them slipping, and not slipping in a sense of something that anybody and everybody could do. We all slip, we all fall off, but I'm talking about serious slipping. I'm talking about, abusing their ladies. I'm talking about verbally and physically abusing their women. I'm talking about, this dude is dirty. This cat is on some foulness. You got to be able to check this cat and not worry about circumstances in situations and what's going to happen after it, but you got to be able to check him in a place, in a sense where he's able to accept it as coming from the place of love, is where you're bringing it from, So, we got to be able to accept it and give it. And I'll give you an example about myself. When I hooked up with my wife, Martine, when we got serious with it, when we was really getting serious, she started introducing me to the people in her crew, and she started introducing me to the brothers that, the brothers in her crew that she considered brothers. And the funny thing about it is, I knew them cats, you know what I mean? I knew them dudes from partying. I knew them cats back 88, 89, 90, 91 from Hunter College, World, The Choice, Yellow Dot Black Ball, 622 Broadway. I knew these cats. So every time she would bring somebody, she would bring me around. Hey, this my boy Bash. Yo, I know this cat. Oh, this my dude Devin. Oh, I know this dude. Oh, this my boy Just. Oh, I know this cat. And they looking at me like, how except everybody with the exception of Just. With Bash. Devin. because Devin, introduced me to art, all the peoples. But Devin was the one that, we honestly would kick it when we would be waiting out in the train station up at Hunter College, that train station up 68th Street, to get into the party. Everybody was in college at the time. Me and my boys, we was in high school crashing, but we was with DJ Disciple. I'm digressing, my bad. But before we got married, actually, we was hanging out, and I was hanging out with the brothers and whatnot. And, the brother Devin, he spoke to me, yo, man, that's our sister. Do right by her. Don't hurt her. And I totally understood what the brother meant. And I didn't take it as a threat. I took it as she's got somebody watching her. She is not alone. And if I fuck up, I got to answer to somebody. I got repercussions coming my way. So I appreciated that from them brothers. I learned to love her more because she had a village behind her. And I loved them more. I loved them brothers more because on the strength of just that. They were willing to go out on a limb for themselves. Like, yo, this is my sister, dude. Don't hurt her. Don't do anything that, you don't want nothing done to your sister. So I really appreciate that. And that was a situation where I was able to get checked and I was able to accept the check. You know what I mean? And there's been situations where I've been on the other side of that, checking other brothers. And I've had some accept it and some not accept it. And those that don't accept it, yo, you just got to put an H on your chest and handle it, homie. You're not accepting it because you see and you feel the truth in it. You know what I mean? We got to be able to open up to each other. We got to be able to release what's within, because, yo, you can't hold it in. Pressure bust pipes. Pressure makes diamonds. Pressure is pressure. And if you keep that pressure within you, it's going to come out. And it's going to manifest some other way. Maybe physically with acne or some other dis-ease, or you lashing out at family. You lashing out at the loved ones that's there supporting you. You over there physically and mentally and verbally abusing them. You got to find another brother that could be your sounding board, and vice versa. Y'all got to be able to come to each other on some real G stuff and be like, yo, I got a problem. And you got to be comfortable with being able to cry in front of this dude. And he got to be able to be comfortable with accepting that cry and accept you crying on his shoulder. And then after all of that, you straighten up, you fly right, he gets his off, then y'all go about your day. And I guarantee you, brothers, you will feel so much lighter. You got to let it go. You got to let it go, because if you don't, it's going to kill you. It's going to consume you. And you don't need that. We need you here. We got to be able to accept that check as love. We got to be able to accept that check as creative criticism. We got to be able to accept that check from the place of love that it's coming from. And I'm not talking about somebody that that always complain about something. He always got something's always going wrong in their life. That ain't the individual that you need to be taking the checks from. You need to be taking the checks from them brothers that you see, that you admire what they're doing. You see how they are with their children, and you dig that. You see how they are in their business, and you dig that. You see how they are in their relationships, and you dig that. You want to take a check. You want to take a check and check those individuals that are vibing with you, that are on your square, that you feel that you are honestly happy to have them in your circle. Someone that when they leave, you feel full. When they leave, both of your cats poured into each other's vessel. You know what I mean? Both of y'all was symbiont in your relationship. That's the cats that you need to take the check from. Not homeboy that's always bitching and moaning about trivial stuff. Not homeboy that's always talking about the current events, but ain't got nothing to say when it talks about real current events. You know what I mean? Current events that's been going on for centuries. We ain't talking about those individuals. Those ain't the people that you be needing to get your check from. You know what I mean? So if you don't happen to have anybody like that in your circle, honestly, my dude, you're not less of a man seeking help. You're not less of a man seeking help. you need to find someone that can assist you, someone that can help you out and help you navigate these waters, man. Because if you keep it all in, you gotta talk it out. But you can't be talking it out to yourself because people gonna be looking at you crazy. You know what I mean? So if you need to seek professional help and you got benefits and all that where you can get it, get it. You know what I mean? So with that, brothers, I'm gonna sign off.